powerful winter storm swept across California on Wednesday, with heavy rains and gusty winds bringing debris flows that have led to some water rescues and evacuation orders. Forecasters said Southern California could see its wettest Christmas in years and warned about flash flooding and mudslides. Some areas scorched by January's wildfires were under evacuation orders, and Los Angeles County officials said Tuesday they delivered about 380 evacuation orders to especially vulnerable homes. Early Wednesday, the LA Fire Department said firefighters rescued a man trapped in a drainage tunnel in northwest LA that led down to a river. No injuries were reported, but the man is being evaluated. Several roadways across the regions were closed due to flooding. California Governor Gavin Newsom declared a state of emergency Wednesday for LA, Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, San Diego, and Shasta counties, saying this would enable them to activate emergency authorities and preposition resources. Storms began to move in late Tuesday evening and intensified on Christmas Eve. Authorities said the millions of people expected to travel across the state would likely meet hazardous, if not impossible, conditions as several atmospheric rivers were forecast to make their way through the state, the National Weather Service warned. Conditions could worsen as multiple atmospheric rivers move across the state during one of the busiest travel weeks of the year, according to forecasters. The storm in LA strengthened throughout the day Wednesday, but was forecast to taper off later in the evening. An atmospheric river is a long, narrow band of water vapor that typically forms over an ocean in the tropics. Strong winds create a funnel for the vapor that transports it north or southward, often targeting the California coast, where it is released as rain or snow on land, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Wind gusts exceeded 60 miles per hour in Los Angeles County, knocking down trees and power lines. Ariel Cohen, National Weather Service meteorologist in charge, said, according to CBS Los Angeles. She urged everyone to take these warnings and messages seriously, as the accumulative effects of the rain will result in increasingly dangerous and life-threatening conditions as we head through the holiday time period. Malibu resident Claire Hamano told CBS Los Angeles on Monday that she was concerned the storm could potentially cause landslides near her home. She was filling her car with sandbags at one of the county's distribution sites in preparation. If there are landslides, let's say on the PCH, we won't be able to get out. That's kind of my biggest fear, said Hamano. I'm trying to prevent mud from flowing onto the street on my property. Southern California typically gets half an inch to 1 inch of rain this time of year, but this week many areas could see between 4 and 8 inches, National Weather Service meteorologist Mike Wofford said. Could be even more in the mountains. Gusts could reach 60 to 80 miles per hour in parts of the Central Coast. In addition to power outages and downed trees, officials also said the storms are expected to cause multiple road closures and airport delays. Parts of LA and Orange counties in burn-scar areas affected by recent wildfires were under evacuation orders, CBS Los Angeles reports. Many people in burn-scar areas decided not to leave after receiving an evacuation notice, Los Angeles Police Department Chief Jim McDonnell said. He urged them to reconsider. The threat posed by this storm is real and imminent, McDonnell said, a warning echoed by LA County Sheriff Robert Luna. If you decide to stay in your home in an evacuated area, it could be difficult to leave once the storm begins, Luna said Tuesday. Los Angeles County put up K-rails, a type of barrier, around a burn scar to help catch sliding debris during rainstorms. Residents could also pick up free sandbags to protect their homes, said Catherine Barger, a Los Angeles County supervisor representing Altadena, much of which was torched by the devastating Eaton fire last January. Brenda Kimpton, whose home survived the Eaton fire, told CBS News she was growing nervous about the rains, but despite calls to evacuate, had decided to ride out the storm for the time being. The mud debris came down, and it's breached the K-rails, she said Wednesday, later adding that, "It's been a hell of a year." Local and state officials are gearing up to respond to emergencies through the week. The state has deployed resources and first responders to a number of counties along the coast and in Southern California. The California National Guard is also on standby to assist. San Bernardino County firefighters said Wednesday they rescued people trapped in their cars when mud and debris rushed down a road leading into Wrightwood, a mountain resort town in the San Gabriel Mountains about 80 miles northeast of Los Angeles. It's not immediately clear how many were rescued. Debris and mud were seen cascading down a local road in a video posted by county fire officials. Another video showed fast-moving water rushing through the front porch of several homes. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department issued a shelter-in-place order for Wrightwood on Wednesday afternoon. Highway 2 leading into Wrightwood was washed out due to flooding, the San Bernardino County Fire Department reported. The storm stranded Dylan Brown with his wife and 14-month-old daughter at a rented cabin in Wrightwood on Wednesday with almost no food and only enough diapers for about another day. By the morning, the roads leading off the mountain and to a grocery store were already blocked by rocks and debris, Brown said. "I came across a road where there was a car sucked away by the water and realized we were trapped here," Brown said.
Wow.
A local resident learned of his situation and posted a call for help in a Facebook group. In less than an hour, neighbors showed up with more than enough supplies to ride out the storm. Bread, vegetables, milk, diapers and wipes, he said. "I think we're a little sad and upset that we're not going to be home with our families," Brown said, "but the kindness shown is definitely an overwhelming feeling." A 2024 wildfire left the region with a lot of ground without tree coverage, said Janice Quick, president of the Wrightwood Chamber of Commerce, who has lived in the mountain town for 45 years. "All this rain is bringing down a lot of debris and a lot of mud from the mountain area," she said. Residents around the burn scar zones from the airport fire in Orange County were also ordered to evacuate Wednesday morning. The storm has already caused damage in Northern California, where flash flooding led to water rescues and at least one death, authorities said. Much of the Sacramento Valley and the San Francisco Bay Area were under a flood watch and a high wind warning through Friday. Forecasters warned of heavy snow and said gusts were expected to create near whiteout conditions Wednesday in parts of the Sierra Nevada and make it nearly impossible to travel through the mountain passes. The National Weather Service said a winter storm warning would be in effect for the Greater Tahoe region until Friday morning. More than 125,000 people lost power as of Wednesday morning due to a damaged power pole, according to Pacific Gas and Electric Company. There's also a risk of severe thunderstorms and a small chance of tornadoes along the northern coast. Shasta County Sheriff Michael L. Johnson on Monday declared a state of emergency to prepare for more rain and allow the state to help with hazard mitigation and search and rescue operations. Wednesday's potent storm brought 5 to more than 10 inches of rain to Southern California's mountains and 2 to 5 inches in lower elevations. While rainfall Thursday and Friday will be less than that, any new rain could result in flooding because the ground is already saturated. In the hard-hit community of Wrightwood in San Bernardino County, shelter-in-place and evacuation orders are still in effect, with authorities telling residents not to venture onto area roadways following flooding and debris flows. Mudslides, rock slides, and debris flows are again a threat on Christmas Day, particularly in areas where burn scars are present from recent wildfires. The scorched ground of these scars repels water instead of absorbing it, quickly turning rain into a surge of floodwater that pulls mud and debris with it. All told, rainfall totals in Southern California through the end of the week could be as much as 4 to 7 inches in coastal and valley locations, while foothills and mountains see 6 to 14 inches. To put those totals into perspective, a city like Los Angeles could see anywhere from 2 months' worth of rain to nearly half a year's worth in just a week. Los Angeles has already seen a typical December's amount of rain following Wednesday's storm. Meanwhile, feet of snow falling in the Sierra Nevada are making travel there difficult or impossible at times, and these conditions will continue through Friday. That includes Interstate 80 through Donner Pass. During the past 48 hours, through early Christmas morning, Heavenly Ski Resort had picked up 28 inches of snow, while North Star reported 38 inches of new snow and Kirkwood 33 inches. More snow continues to fall in the Lake Tahoe region. The UC Berkeley Central Sierra Snow Lab received 23.6 inches in 24 hours, with another 2 to 3 feet expected. It's causing weather whiplash for the region, which has had much less snow than usual to start the season. The Sierra Avalanche Center and Eastern Sierra Avalanche Center have issued a backcountry avalanche warning for the Greater Tahoe region and Eastern Sierra in Mono County through early Friday morning, warning widespread areas of unstable snow are likely due to the heavy snowfall and strong winds. Some relief from this non-stop stormy pattern looks to finally arrive for the upcoming weekend. Meanwhile, on Wednesday, a falling tree killed a San Diego man, local news outlets reported. Farther north, a Sacramento sheriff's deputy died in what appeared to be a weather-related crash. San Bernardino County firefighters said they rescued people trapped in cars when mud and debris rushed down a road leading into Wrightwood, a resort town in the San Gabriel Mountains about 130 kilometers northeast of Los Angeles. Do not drive around the community as you slow emergency services from completing assessments, warned San Bernardino County Sheriff's Captain Ken Lutz. An evacuation warning remained in effect for Wrightwood from Pine Street to the Los Angeles County line. Wrightwood had received more than 9 inches of rain as of Christmas morning, among the highest totals in Southern California. The more heavily populated areas of Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and Ventura counties saw rainfall ranging from 2 to 6 inches. The National Weather Service warned that more flooding is likely before the worst of the atmospheric river event tapers off. 2 more impulses will move through the area Thursday and Friday and will bring periods of showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms, the Weather Service said. The potential for flooding will be high during this period. Any rainfall that occurs will immediately turn to runoff.